بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون.
And then he said to him, read. He said, I can't read. And then he pressed him again until he felt he was going to die. And then Jibreel alayhi salam told him, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم.
These are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All you have to do is share it with people and their iman increases. Their love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases.
The Prophet ﷺ set the example in this pondering of the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ would spend the entire night praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and reciting one verse over and over and over again, thinking about the ayah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran for the living, and it gives the person life when he recites the Quran.
Now how about taking a journey with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Taking a journey with the words of Allah Azza wa Jalla. When was the last time that you spent 2 weekends going through the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Tafsir Juz Amma class. This Tafsir Juz Amma class was the first class that I started the Al-Maghrib Institute with. I went around surveying people, asking them what Islamic topic would they love to study the most. And the one thing that I found that kept ranking the highest is that Muslims wanted to study Tafsir. So when I launched Al-Maghrib Institute many years ago, I started with this class, Tafsir Juz Amma, Touched by an Angel. Because the surahs that we're going to be talking about in this Juz Amma class, these are the surahs that you recite most often. These are the surahs that you've memorized since you were little, yet you might not know what they mean. And I ask you, dear brothers and sisters, if you've lived up until this point, many years, 10, 20, 30, 40, however, how many years and how old you are, if you don't know the meaning of the surah now, when will you learn it? The answer is you'll learn it inshaAllah ta'ala at this Tafsir Juz Amma class.
يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا.
Has any of us ever tasted Jannah? Has any of us ever smelt the fragrance of Jannah? Has anyone ever heard the beautiful sounds of Jannah? The Prophet ﷺ said, and if you can imagine anything beautiful, the most beautifulest thing in the world, know that Jannah is better than that. Allah said that I prepared in Jannah for my servants, my pious servants, مَا لَا عَيْنٌ رَأَتْ, what eyes have never seen before, وَلَا أُذُنٌ سَمِعَتْ, and no ears have ever heard before, وَلَا خَطَرَ عَلَى قَلْبِ بَشَرٍ, and no one has ever imagined it. Like they'll say, use your imagination, try to think the unbelievable.
ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد. One of the key words that we're going to be learning about Fir'aun and what he did was this word tughyan, tagha, right? اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى. It's a beautiful ayah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Musa and Harun, اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that the pinnacle, the essence of the message and the essence of the sin that Fir'aun did was tughyan, which is injustice.
And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed one of the first surahs to be revealed amongst after Surah Iqra. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed Surah Al-Duha. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing by the daybreak that He hasn't abandoned you and He's not angry with you.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that I know what you don't know. That from this creation, from Adam alayhi salam, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you karam, gave you nobility through your iman, through your amal salih. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala testifies that the human, by the time that you're a loser, unless إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, that you're a loser unless you have iman, that you are a loser unless you have amal salih, until you have the righteous deeds.
ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر. That this takathur, this competition and striving for the worldly things has kept you حتى زرتم المقابر, until you visit the graves. This life of the dunya is nothing but the enjoyment of delusion.
مات اليوم رجل صالح. He didn't say Najashi died today. In fact, it doesn't say that in the hadith. He said, today a righteous man has died. How are you going to die? How are you going to die?
And now I'm asking you to make similar intentions, to raise your standard.
Almost certain, bi-idhnillah, bi-fadlillah, because these are the words of Allah, that this class will be sold out. So I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you can be one of the lucky ones, one of the chosen ones by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to sit for 2 full weekends and absorb the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ayah after ayah after ayah, and come at the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose you to be amongst those. So enroll inshallah ta'ala as soon as you can.
بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
So he didn't walk out of the town, he walked out stoned. Until the Prophet ﷺ, he walked away from Al-Ta'if and he sat by himself. And Jibreel ﷺ came down to him. And he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heard what you said to your people. And he heard what they said back. And this is the angel of the mountains. At your command, he will destroy them. And the mountains will destroy, the people of Ta'if will be destroyed. And then the Prophet ﷺ, in that, and I'm telling you, it was a more painful experience than the Battle of Uhud. The Prophet ﷺ said no. He said, perhaps Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring from their children people who will believe that there's no God but Allah, and that I'm the messenger of Allah.